can kill. 8 people we can kill. We're good.
That's a good way to start out.
We're good.
We're not supposed to talk about that. Now let's talk about the game.
Oh. There's space in the basement, definitely, for at least 8.
Yeah, why not? Hi, everybody. We're back.
Yeah.
For the final game of the Mystery Tales expansion of Robinson Crusoe.
Yes, what he said.
We've done surprisingly well, considering the first 2 games that we played. The first 2, the
Scenarios.
original scenario, original game, and the Voyage of the Beagle expansion. We, I don't know, what was our win rate, you think, on that? Probably pretty low.
Less than 50%.
Yeah, for sure. But in the Mystery Tales, we are, out of the 5 games, we have won 4.
We are 4 for 4 in the 4 games.
And there were some close calls. I think the last week wasn't that bad.
No, last week was super easy, but the one before that, we won in the very last round.
I think the key to this was the first scenario,
Food.
making sure we focused on just getting everything off the boat that we possibly could get off.
So whenever you're stranded on a deserted island or going to hunt for our lost mystical city, get everything off the boat that you can first.
Yeah, because you're never allowed to go back on the boat.
Never go back to... Well, because you've gone inland. And it's just too far to backtrack and get back to the boat.
It's better to starve to death than to make that type of trek back.
I mean, you're saving face, really, to have to go back to the boat. It's just...
But I think from this particular game's perspective, I think that helped us with a few scenarios to...
It helped us with all the scenarios.
Yeah, but I think it was definitely a big benefit. If we didn't do that, we might have been...
Especially since we never learned how to find bird eggs.
I think there's also... Yeah, we have half of the food options were not available to us.
We know how to fish, but those bird eggs, we just can't catch them.
Yeah. I think overall, though, it's been...
Hello, Elena.
Howdy. I think it's been a little easier than I expected.
Yes, it has. Yes.
Now, that could be because we've done some things incorrectly that we're not aware of.
We might have been playing on easy mode also.
We were playing on easy mode?
We were not playing on difficult mode.
Oh. Well, I sort of feel...
Well, I mean, because we had Tuco. If you got rid of Tuco, that would have made a big difference.
That's true. Hello, Mr. Steele.
Hello, Leland.
So yes, that would have made probably a difference.
John, do you want to learn about clathrin and caveolin independent endocytosis for Elena?
I already know about all that. I don't want to bore you.
I can't even pronounce it, so yeah, I don't know. But you can play harder. Like, you could have only 1 token for Tuco, or no Tuco at all, and that would have made a big difference.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot more actions.
Elena doesn't want to learn about it either.
Well,
I mean, you're the one that decided to go back to school.
Cheat.
I would never go back to school now. I would not be able to focus.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you for doing it, Elena. You got this. You can do it.
Yeah, be supportive like Pam.
I can't do the accent. So just pretend I'm doing your mom's accent and saying, "You got this, honey."
There you go.
Pam.
There you go. No problem. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Actually, don't take my advice. Don't listen to me.
Yes.
So
should we go over what we're doing in this scenario?
Is there anything else we want to talk about prior? We want to give everybody a little bit of time here.
We never learned how to trap the bird eggs, so we can only trap fish. We learned how to trap fish that move through water, which we're not able to.
It was a thing in Scenario 1 where you had... Actually, it's
all
not
throughout,
Scenario 1.
It's all throughout the game. We just never bothered after Scenario 1.
Right. We actually have never really had... Hey, Ernest, we never really had much problem with food.
No.
On this whole scenario.
Like we were saying, because we got all the canned food off the boat.
Right. But in the other scenarios, that was always an issue that we had to continually, to try to. Now, wood has been an issue on this one all the way up until this last scenario.
But y'all, we got wood. Okay, so don't worry about wood this time. We have it figured out. Unless something completely screws us over, we're good.
Just because you can't get wood for 4 scenarios doesn't mean you're not going to have plenty of wood for the 5th scenario. Happens to everybody in Robinson Crusoe.
Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Know what I mean?
Okay. Let's see. What's that say?
Hornet said, Pam! And then Elena said, that's me! You'll get more Pam in the next one-shot, Hornet.
Get a lot of Pam.
A lot of Pam. Oh, thank you, Elena.
Let's talk about. See how much time we're at.
What are we?
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if we want to talk about anything else with Incorrigible Party stuff before we jumped into the
Incorrigible Party, we played for hours and hours and hours yesterday doing a one-shot in which I DM'd where they had to face off against a clown with great big teeth. So that's going to be coming out. Tomorrow we're releasing another episode. It would be 4 episodes in a row before the after party because of the way the story was going. We didn't want to break it up. Leland suggested we not break up what was happening, and we all agreed.
Gotta go with flow.
And then the next one will be the after party for those set of 4 episodes, and then will be my one shot, which will be 4 or 5 episodes. And then we'll pick back up with the main campaign.
And if you're a patron of ours, you can also listen to
End of the
World campaign, which we finished up recording recently. And that's the one that I DM'd, and everybody played their self. And we had, I think, if you are a patron, you'll be able to hear the after party where we talk a lot about our thoughts on that game and how that went.
The patron-only after party.
So
Hornets is in the middle of after party 30 at the moment. How many after parties have we put out? It's more on the 40s now?
I don't remember.
But yeah, you are blazing through, Hornets.
I don't remember what happened in After Party, what we were talking about in After Party 30. What was the theme of After Party 30?
So anyway, for as far as our streaming goes, we are streaming today. We are not streaming the next 2 weekends. Next weekend, we are actually having a small game day. So we have to take down all the streaming stuff. And we don't want to put it back up the next day.
Well, we're probably going to be up late into the night, and then...
His excuse sounds better.
Yeah.
And then the weekend after that, we're actually going to
Well, here's the thing. We're not doing it, so tough.
Vacation. We're taking a vacation. So we're really looking forward to that.
Yeah, we're going to be gone. So, taking a short vacation. So we'll be able to play some board games, which over the next few weekends, so we haven't been playing a lot of board games with people in a while, so we're looking forward to that.
Not just him.
Yeah.
Other people.
Not just me. She likes other people. So, then we're going to come back playing something. I don't know. We haven't decided what we're going to do yet, but it's going to be brutal, and it's going to be fun, because you got to have Death with the Detmers. You have to make it painful. That's why I didn't enjoy... I did not enjoy this one, but it didn't seem to be as brutal as I had expected. So
definitely wasn't as much of a challenge.
I think coming out of the first 2 games of the first 2... What do you want to call that? Coming out of the original and the Beagle expansion, I was expecting hard, so we probably hard just baseline. So that's probably why we took Tuco, because we thought it was.
I mean, at any point in time, we could have killed him off and made it harder for ourselves. I mean, we could put him in the basement with the others.
Yeah, well, no, he's here now. Might as well finish this one off. So if there's nothing else, let's get moving.
Chugga chugga. This one is called The Ritual. You enter the city and are met by dreadful weather. Ferocious wind throws rocks, dirt, and wood all around. The sunlight is hidden behind the thick, dark clouds that have enveloped the sky. Not enveloped. Enveloped.
It enveloped the first time you read it.
Shut up. In the midst of darkness, the ritual begins. You must find the mind sponger lair before it's too late. Goal. Build a sacred circle on the tile with the mind sponger lair, survive the round, and engage in the final encounter on paragraph 58. So, hi. Hello. How are you?
You were falling off the side of the screen.
Rub elbows with you?
Whatever. Okay. So,
yeah.
we got to find the lair.
Yes.
And we got to build
a stone circle. And in order to build a stone circle, we need 4 wood.
Yep.
And 4 stone.
Yep.
Elena laughed out loud at us.
She didn't write it out. She wrote it out so I'd understand what she meant.
She LLOL.
She
literally laughed out loud.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm glad she didn't put the extra L in there. If she did it as I would have not got that at all. I would have thought laugh out loud.
Literally
double
laugh
out
yes.
loud.
So we start out with 4 tiles, and we still have our
Camp.
shelter. Because we built it, everything goes from game to game. JDKWT.
John
Detmer knows what? Oh, I would have thought it was
Jon Detmer knows what the...
John doesn't know what this means.
I don't know why you're laughing. You didn't know what it meant either.
ILLOL.
You didn't know what it was either.
No. EDKWTM.
That's right.
Anyway, we start with 4 tiles. On these 4 tiles, there are 3 numbers, and these are places where we can go talk to...
I agree.
We can go talk to natives to help trying to find out where the lair is.
So tell them about how we're going to find where the lair is.
Well, there are these handy-dandy little lair cards.
You can pop it up there so they can see them.
Mm-hmm. Oh!
Yeah, there's a camera up there. Are you showing the wrong side?
No! I couldn't figure out where it's coming from. I'm tired.
I don't know. I'm confused. What are you? What are you laughing about?
I forgot the camera was up there, and I was trying to show that camera.
Oh.
But I was looking at the big screen, which is this camera. Anyway, these tiles are cards. Cards have symbols on them, and all the tiles have symbols on them. They each have 3 symbols on them. So we go talk to the natives, and we'll figure out. We have to pull cards till we find cards that match
the symbols.
The symbols on the tiles.
And it's one of the. It's the old shuffle game, really, because you got 3 symbols on each, and you got to match. We got to figure out how to match them all up, and we're not really sure what the natives are going to do to help us.
We have to read from the book.
So essentially, we have no stone because we converted all of our stone into amulets.
We're stone cold sober.
Yeah, stone cold crazy.
That too.
So
happy lurking, Elena.
Thanks for lurking. So we made those into amulets, and we made it into the spears.
Yeah, because we thought we were going to need amulets and spears and stuffs.
And to find out,
we need stone.
We need stone.
We just need to get stoned.
So we're going to.
Yes, do the talk to Kari to me when we talk to Pippi to me. Yes.
I guess, but you're the one that has to suffer.
It's your eardrums.
Yeah, I'd have to turn the mic down a little bit. Turn the gain down. Because Pippi has to be loud. Pippi is never quiet. Pippi wants everybody to know Pippi's there.
Pippi's not a very good sneak then. Nope. Not very sneaky.
Nope. But she is willing to help anybody that needs it. Pippi is willing to help anybody that needs it.
Whether they want it or not.
Whether they want it or not. And if you don't know who Pippi is, become a patron, and you can... No. You'll find out without being a patron.
Yeah, you just keep listening. You'll eventually find out.
But still, you can become a patron and be happy that you got Pippi for free. Okay.
Okay, so we can start this thing or not?
Yes, I think so.
Want to pull an event card?
Yep. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh, look, a book.
No.
On the very first pull.
So,
exactly what we didn't want.
Yeah. There's only two books in that pile, right?
Yes, and when we pull a book, and what I mean by that is, look, there's a camera out there. There's a little book symbol on the card, on the event card. We draw one card from the cultist deck and place it face down in the night phase space.
Which we have weather on.
Which is actually this phase.
Every
round we have to roll the orange die.
When every one of the scenarios prior to this, we didn't have to worry about weather except for the last. I think the last one we had some at the end.
First one had the beast die, and there was the beast die.
Yeah, so we've not had weather on this. Oh, yeah. This is the only time we've experienced weather.
And it is raining. Ferocious winds. Anyway, we drew a cultist card, placed it face down on the night phase. The first player, is me, must fight the cultist during the night.
So, really, another thing we need to mention is we only had one character death, didn't we?
2. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2.
You let me know when you're done talking to yourself, and then we can continue on.
I'm pretty sure it's 2, because I don't think you started out with her. I think we each had one die.
Okay, but we still have 6 NPCs that we can go through, and they were all healed up at the end of the last round.
Which doesn't matter because it's just their sanity, and when they become a player instead of an NPC, they heal their sanity anyway.
If they die over there with their sanity, then we can't use them as a player.
Yes.
So, but anyway, regardless, if we don't, which we never have killed anybody off as an NPC, we can take them on as their character, and they heal all the way up. So even if we do a god-awful job, I don't think there's enough rounds to kill off everybody.
I feel challenged now.
To try to kill off everybody?
Yes.
Well. So I think we're in good shape as far as people. I don't think we're going to... We could still lose this game, but I don't think we'll lose the entire Mystery Tales because we're not going to be out of people.
Right. Okay. Lightning struck the monument in the jungle. There's a monument? And lit the entire area up in a bright red light. A roaring thunder that followed shook us to our core. The first player gets as many. Madness is a number of layer cards that have not been revealed. I believe you may have spoken too soon. That number is 5. And if I take 5 madness, I'm done insane. That hurt. Well, okay then. Yes, you did speak too soon, so now I am insane, which means we take... This is the first time...
There are 5 layer cards?
Yes, there are. This is the first time...
Where's that?
Right here. There's 5 of them. I told you that.
Well, there you go.
There you go. So this is the first time we've had somebody go insane. Before, they just died.
Okay, so what is that?
Need a Pam points redemption? What would the Pam points redemption do?
Well, I'm not talking like Pam.
So this goes here, this goes here, this goes here. Those all 3 get shuffled. Right. Please.
And you gotta pick a new character.
Goes away. Yeah, I need a new character, please.
Well, let's see. Hardtack. You got the doctor. Well, why don't we do it like this? Without you knowing any of the actual things that because you probably can't remember.
No.
Do you want a preacher, a doctor, a thug, a antiques dealer, a warrior, or a psychologist?
Thug.
Okay. Here you go. Here's your thug.
Gracias.
What's his name?
His name...
Which one did you do?
This one. Yeah, his name is Tommy the Fist. I'm gonna fist you.
Not a proud member of the Dice Tower Network. We can say whatever we want.
Pam, so that you make Elena talk like Pam, it just uses to talk Shakara to me and just say who you want to do the voice.
Well, I'm not gonna. I'll do.
No, he's saying for the rare occasions when Elena's on the stream.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Add whoever you want, as long as they can do that.
You've thought about what, Hornist? Anyway, the thug, my very own thug, Tommy the Fist, dirty tricks. I'll win this fight no matter what it takes. Discard 2 determination tokens to temporarily get +3 weapon level during your action. Lurking in the shadows. Discard 3 determination tokens. Stalk your foe before the clash. To look at the top of the hunting deck, you may discard it.
So we I'm saying that
We don't have a hunting deck yet. What?
So we have to go down there with a person and a pelt to discard this. Which, do we remember what this does?
Yeah, it makes it easier for you to go insane. So that might be a good thing to do.
Well, and what's this thing doing? Do you remember that?
No. There was a card, and I believe we shuffled it back into the deck. Ooh! We're at the round tracker token.
Wow.
Uh-huh. Yeah? Yeah, no,
Okay.
it was a card that got shuffled back into the deck.
All right, so ba-boom, right? Can't do it because we don't know it.
So when the game's not screwing us, we're screwing ourselves.
That-
Oh, this goes away because he's no longer...
Okay.
What?
You had this fell on the floor, so it came from in the book somewhere.
Tuco. No, it came from Tuco.
All right, so let's...
Just flinging shit everywhere.
So we have... You're like a monkey. So you...
Thanks for the lurk, Hornist. Thanks for the listen, too.
We did the event.
We did. We got that far.
Now we need to gather, right? Or we
Produce.
Produce.
We get a banana and a wood.
Okay. Good thing about this, we have now with the wood we brought over from the last thing, we have 3 of the 4 wood that we need.
Yes.
Already.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Then we are going to do our actions. I suggest one of us do.
We skipped morale phase. Not that it matters.
It
'Cause it's
doesn't
on
matter.
0.
So I think we do a guaranteed talk to the
Natives.
Then we do a guaranteed. Or no, we do need to get the roof level up before.
The only problem with that is if we move the shelter, the roof level is divided by half. I mean, we can spend a pelt on a person and do our risky. I mean, what else are we going to do?
If we don't.
We're going to do a gather.
If we don't do it, at the end, we're going to roll the die, and the best case scenario, we're going to get 1 rain, which means we have no roof, which would mean what? 1.
If you get a rain, first player gets a madness. If you get 2 rain, first player draws a condition card. And if you get a snow, each player with a delusion token, which is what that eyeball is, gets a madness.
Well, that's not too bad. I'm not too worried
That's
about
what-
that then.
that's what
We
I'm
don't
saying.
lose food and all that stuff then.
No.
Okay. Well then, screw that. In that case,
Well, I mean,
I
do
think
you want to come down here and get rid of your delusion token? Because,
we're going to be burning a pelt.
yeah.
What happens if I don't do that? Each player rolls a gray die, and what die is that?
You'll roll this die,
Yeah.
which has 1 madness and 1 wound on it.
Eh.
Are you sure? Because, I mean, there's going to be other things with the delusion token, I'm sure. And it would probably be a good thing to get rid of that. And it's not very many chances to get rid of those. You only need 1 person.
1 person. So I'll go down, take a pelt. Then we can send him to gather a stone.
Well,
Doesn't matter which one. but-
okay. He can gather. And then I'm gathering a stone up there. Should I do a guaranteed gather?
Or you could, let's see. We don't need to get the weapon level up.
yeah.
I'm just trying to think. I'm going through the process here. We don't need to get our weapon level up. We could do a palisade. Would that do any good for us?
Probably not.
Probably not. We're not going to fight much. And we're not going to do the... You want to play too?
I'm listening to you.
No,
I
you're
thought
not.
you would appreciate me listening to you.
Oh. What do you want to do?
Unless you're talking through
No. I know. I'm done talking through it. What do you want to do?
Yes, I'll do a guaranteed gather on the stone so that we know we have at least 1.
All right. Do it.
Okay, so we're going to use the pelt, and you are going to get rid of your delusion.
Done.
Done. Gone. Throw that up there.
Okay. Next.
Next, we're not building anything, and we're gathering. So it's a guaranteed gather of a stone. And it's a risky gather for Tuco. So if you want to roll.
So we got a stone. Success with a question mark.
And we got another stone.
Yep.
And Tuco comes home with his stone.
Yep.
Snake! As I walked through the dense forest, I saw a slithering movement out of the corner of my eye. I turned and was confronted by a hissing snake. Have you ever thought you'd seen a snake? And it turns out it was a snake.
Yeah.
I had no time to react before it lunged.
That's the worst kind of
Shuffle
snake.
this card into the event deck. A lunging snake.
Has it got a book on it? I guess it wouldn't, would it?
No.
Okay, good.
But it will say draw the next card after we draw it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't do us any good.
I mean, if we get the other book, then there's no more books that can go in that deck, right? Oh, no, there's books that are in those things, aren't there? In here?
No.
Oh, well then we're done with the bad stuff. If we did. Okay. Alright, so now we got a guaranteed talk to the tribe.
Yes, so we are going to read 5x, where x is the number of the token, which is 1. So 5-1. Otherwise known as 51.
I've heard of that.
The storm was tossing leaves, broken branches, and grit towards me. The wind was attempting to crush me to the ground, so much that it was nearly impossible to move. Bending down and covering my face with my hand, I slowly approached the group of people praying silently. I was not wrong that the first light of the torch and the broken chants, drowned by the gale...
Chants, like,
yeah,
okay.
heralded our... the font's hard to read. Heralded our allies and not those possessed by the evil force. The warriors were gathered around the priest, preparing to attack a village that had been taken over by the cult of the Mind Sponger. I understood they were looking for the same place as I, but they did not want to speak to me. The horrendous gale did not make communication easy, nor did the lack of trust. If possible, discard 1 stone amulet.
Yeah, we got a pile of them.
To read paragraph 85.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to do anything else with them, right?
I don't think
as far as we know.
As far as we know. The priest gestured for the warriors to let me come closer. Come closer.
Gestured, he didn't say it.
Closer!
He just went...
He knelt, took a stick into his hand, and drew several symbols on the ground. He showed me where Mind Sponger had his lair. Reveal 1 lair card and get 2 determination tokens.
Oh, so we just get... That's what it does. It allows us to get...
Without having to do the explore, which would potentially make the cultist stronger.
That's right. Mm-hmm. So we should do that for the other 2 then.
We probably should. Okay. But we have done it for this one, so that one's done.
So, and we get 2 determination tokens, which you have on your side.
I assume that would be you do, because...
It was me that was there.
It was you that was there.
Okay.
It was stuck.
So my power is basically...
useless.
Useless, yes. Discard 2 to heal 1 mental...
Madness
on an NPC, so there's really no point in doing that. Okay.
Okay, so that was our action phase. Shall we do the weather phase?
That all comes down. Then we go to the weather phase, which we roll the weather die.
Yep.
It is 1 rain.
Oh, hey, you know what? That's what the face was for. It's right there.
What, put?
You can ignore 1 negative weapon level when fighting cultists.
There you go. It's good to have that.
Mm-hmm.
One rain, which was...
The first player gets a madness.
Okay. Then we go to the night phase.
Uh-huh.
And
fight.
we have to fight this, right?
Yep, I fight him.
You fight him. It is an acolyte. It takes 3
We have 3 weapon level. 3 mystical weapon level.
We lose one mystical weapon level, so that goes down to here. I'll put him right on top of that.
Okay.
And you get a eyeball's got a spinny thing on it.
So I don't have a delusion token, so we're not going to have a breakdown token.
And you got a chest that has a +1 stone.
Getting
so
stoned.
Now we got 3 of our stone and 3 wood. Look at that. At the end of round 1, we did much better from where we thought we were going to be.
Okay, this is going too easy. I'm concerned.
Well, you did round 1 kill off one of your guys, so.
That's true.
So I think it balances.
Okay.
That's the end of round 1. So now we will go to.
Well, we have to eat.
Okay.
We have to eat the banana and one of our slipper loaves. Banana
and the bread. Done.
Do we want to move the shelter?
If we. So let's see what we have left. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 here on the biscuit. 6, 7 total. We have
plus canned food.
8,
9, 10.
So 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 total and 5 rounds left. So as long as we don't have any other food things, which they don't take food away if at the end here, so there's really nothing that can take food away from us that we know of. So yeah, I think we
move to where we can get a wood and a stone and get the last ones we need.
Yeah, I mean the downside to that is we need to build. We don't really need to build the shelter, but we should build a shelter. A roof, right? So if we put it there, we only have one place we can really travel to. If we put it at the other one, but we will get the wood, and we just have to have somebody go get guarantee gather a stone. I mean, we put it up there. I mean, what? Yeah. So we move the camp. All right. Next. Pull an event card.
No.
Oh, pull an event card. Round 2. Did you remove the round trap?
Nope. Desolate. All of the animals have left the area. The last flock of birds flew overhead, and after that, there was only silence. That explains why we can never figure out how to hunt the birds. They're all gone.
Sure.
Cover parrots on all city tiles with... I already did because we're not allowed to trap them.
Oh, good.
So we put 2 people here. We can remove one of the black discs from any one island tile. If we don't, we put a pessimistic man on every city tile with a covered bird. Which would be this tile, which we potentially don't have to go back to.
Okay.
So.
Not worried about it. Okay. Then we go to the morale phase, which is still at 0. Then we go to production. We get wood and a stone.
Hey, guess how many wood and stones we have now?
Every one that we need.
Wow. Look at that.
And now.
Look at us go.
Wow.
Wow.
And then I think we do the 2 and 3.
Yes, sir.
Guaranteed?
Guaranteed.
Here, take a tuku with you, and I'll take a tuku with me. You take the bottom half, I'll take the top half. You can do whatever you want to with it. And then we don't need any more resources, so we might as well explore.
A guaranteed explore, because we can't do a risky explore. It's too far away.
We can do a...
No, we can't. 2 away, and you would have to put 2 people and still have a risky.
Can't explore right here?
We can do a guaranteed explore. We cannot do a risky explore.
Oh, yeah, okay. I mean...
Guaranteed explore with me.
Or you could do a risky explore there, and I could do something else.
What else are you going to do?
I don't know. That's what I was thinking.
Come explore with me. Run through the jungle with me.
Let's do it.
City. Okay?
Bungle in the Jungle. You probably don't know that song.
No.
It's I think it's Jethro Tull.
I know Welcome to the Jungle by your absolutely favorite band. Most favorite band.
No.
Yes.
I don't particularly care.
Most favorite band.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. You love them.
Nope. Okay, we're good.
We're good.
I mean, I can appreciate their music, but I don't want to listen to it.
So we're going to read 52. Or do you want to explore first? You want to explore first or read first?
Well, you got to do it in an order, right?
I mean, it's a special action. It's an explore action, actually, so we can do... They're all explorers, so...
Okay.
We were late. A dozen or so cultists possessed by the lunacy of Mind Sponger pushed a group of warriors towards the edge of the forest, striking mortal blows upon the group. Surrounded by the possessed, a priest in a white robe was fighting for his life, now standing alone within a circle of dead warriors. Decide. Get 1 madness and read paragraph 57 to escape. Escape.
Oh, yeah.
Or get 1 negative... mystic weapon and a -2 regular weapon, and read paragraph 56 to help the priest. I feel like we need to help him.
That's a lot to lose.
It is, but we do have a pistola, which is
but that doesn't
3.
help us with the mystic stuff.
It's only 1 on the mystic, and we're only going to have to fight potentially 1 more cultist for the night phase thing, and we can always get extra wood to put up there to get the mystic level back up.
Stone.
We can always get an extra stone to get the mystic level back up. Especially if we leave the shelter where it is now, we'll get an extra stone.
Alright. So we lose 2 on the fighting?
2 on the regular weapon and 1 on the mystic weapon.
Damn, he better pay off.
So we're going to read 56.
That's expensive.
I mean, he's going to give us a symbol.
He's going to give us a symbol either way, right?
No, we were going to escape and not have anything to do with him.
Alright. Let him. You better pay out.
Where am I going? 56. When they saw me, the attackers jumped to the side in surprise. I hit one of them on the head and heard his skull break with a dull crack. No, duller. Okay. The wind picked up, throwing stones and branches at us as the remainder of the assailants ran away in a panic. I grabbed the priest by his arm and helped him up. Take the tribal priest card from the box.
Oh, no.
No, this is a good thing.
Is it? It certainly doesn't look that way.
He's a helper dude.
Oh, we need more help.
Apparently. Put a cube on the highest value of his sanity track.
I'll put a brain there.
Okay, that works. He's now part of our crew.
Yeah.
He's a whole part of our posse. He goes over there with the rest of the posse.
Oh. Okay, I don't know if that was worth it, but okay. Let's see what he does.
Darn.
Take a madness to discard a parchment card instead of shuffling it into the event deck when used.
Elena says Jon immediately groans, doesn't even know what he does.
Because it was the amount of money we spent on it versus another NPC that we don't use.
And actually, we're going to have to pretend that we did explore the tile first because things.
So, amulet. This relic will be valuable in gaining an ancient wisdom. Take 1 madness to discard 1 stone to get an amulet or a paint. So,
I mean, there might be a time where we'll need an amulet or a paint.
In the next few rounds?
Maybe. We might just burn through them all. I can't find number 4.
I mean, the only good thing about it is if he could take on a madness, so we don't have to put a card into the event deck. So, if we get that other one with a note on it, or map on it, or whatever the hell it is, we don't have to put it in the event deck.
Book, yes.
So if we get another... Actually, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next 4 event things that we get, if it says shuffle any of these that we need to shuffle into the event deck, we can just give him some mental strain, and we don't have to put it in there. So.
Okay. So it now says put number 4 on an island tile without a number token on it. So we're going to pretend like we explored before we read this.
Because we could have did it either way.
Yes. So we get 2 discovery tokens.
2 discovery tokens. Let's see. We gotta drink some vodka. And,
okay, sounding good.
And turn to... You don't like vodka.
Mixed with stuff. How do you know? Wait, I don't know if I like vodka or not.
I think I've given you vodka before. Probably when you were intoxicated, so you didn't know. Okay, you may or may not like vodka, as far as you know.
That's a good statement.
But
yes.
when you can take the 2 determination tokens and turn it into success.
Okay.
Which goes up
there.
here. And then the other thing we got is take a -1 weapon level to get 2 bananas, which we'll never use.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so now we can put 4 on that.
Okay.
And may take an explore action on this tile and read paragraph 54.
Oh, well, that's crap.
I mean, does that mean we can do that right now, or we have to, like, next round do an explore action?
Well, I don't think you can explore. Exploring is an action. You may take an explore action on this tile.
It doesn't say in a later round, but I think that's implied. I don't even think it'd be part of...
I mean, we didn't explore, found the thing. Then we went and talked to the tribe.
We went and talked to the... Yes.
And then...
We talked to the tribe here.
Yeah. And then the tribe said, put it on 4.
Yeah.
And then take an explore action, or does it say you can?
It says, put 4 on any island tile without a numbered token on it. You may take an explore action on this tile and read paragraph 54.
Okay. Yeah, I think you...
Right now, or on a later round?
I would think... well, okay. We did the right thing and helped the priest, right? And we paid a pretty good sum to do so.
So right now?
I'm thinking right now.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Because if not...
Everybody good with that?
If not, all you did was...
Get another number out there.
Get another number. Well, yeah, and you got Doofus here.
Oh, we got the priest, yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Leland's good with it.
Yeah, what the hell do we
Okay. There's a stink bug over there buzzing around.
Don't crush him.
Don't even touch him. With every step, the gale increased in intensity, which merely strengthened my conviction that we were only steps from our destination. The more the forces of evil tried to throw us to the ground and thwart us, the stronger we resisted. At one point, a group of natives jumped out at us from the darkness. As it was dim and downpouring, it was hard to say whether they were friends or foe. I was terrified and set my weapon ready to fight, but fortunately it was not necessary. They were our allies.
Yay!
They shouted a few words I couldn't hear through the wind and moved on. We ran after them. Reveal 1 layer card. Get +2 regular weapon level and +1 mystic weapon level.
1, 2. We're back to where we were!
Yay! And we have 2 symbols now. So we have a square and a squiggle.
Swirl.
Swirgle.
Swirkle.
And none of the tiles out there match that combination.
So we have to do...
Oh, wait, no, this one does.
Okay, so now we just got to get 1 more.
And see if it's a plus, and then it would be
which we're going to find out about right now. Wait a second, because so what ones come back?
This
here?
is done.
Yeah.
This is done.
Yeah. And what about the 2 people?
They
that are on that
explored.
tile?
They're done.
Yeah. Okay. So now we do the other
3.
talk to the tribe.
53. The warriors knew we were coming. The weather was unearthly. The wind bent the branches of even the strongest trees, but it was calm and quiet in their camp. About a dozen of them were sitting around the fire in silence and peace, waiting for our arrival. As we crossed this threshold, everything suddenly went quiet, as if we had entered a cocoon, exempt from the madness that reigned in the area. The priest bowed to us and indicated that we sit by the fire. Then he started to talk. I pieced together that they planned an expedition, divided tasks, and were getting ready to look for Mind Sponger. Finally, the priest turned to me. Although I did not speak his language, I somehow found myself understanding where we should go. Reveal 1 layer card, get 3 determination tokens. That is not the card we needed.
Nah.
Okay, so... Aw, you get them.
So, I guess the... Oh, she doesn't really need them.
I know. That's why
Well,
I said,
I can go ahead and spend 2 and just get somebody up 1. Why not? That's all she can do, right?
Well, I mean, or you can just hold on to them just in case.
All right.
There's no point in using them right now.
So that is the tile that we need. And my assumption is that that tile exists inside the set that we have. Every combination would have to, right?
I would think so.
So therefore, we need to just explore till we find it. All right. So that is the end of the action phase. So now we go to the weather. So let's see what happens. That is 1 rain. So that means I take a mental.
Yes, sir.
Or a madness.
Yep,
which put me past the little swirly dude. Okay. And then we go to the night phase.
And we now have to resolve swirly dude.
If she dies, do I lose all my determination tokens?
I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
I mean, when somebody is determined and then they die, does the next person in line that takes over their job
is even that much determined to not die because they saw the person in front of them die?
I would think you would lose it.
Breakdown. When a breakdown token is in the night phase space, during the night phase, one of the characters in the camp has a mental breakdown and lashes out. Players have to decide before feeding anyone which 2 resources and or tokens to remove from the available resources space. We lose 2 tokens. Character death.
We'll lose the coconuts.
Okay.
And we can lose... these determination tokens up here are a resource, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll lose 1 of the determination tokens.
Okay.
And this. Because we're not going to use either of those, and we got determination coming out our ass. You might want to put this...
Thank you.
We don't want to land next to Tuku. He might think he's getting determined.
Yes.
So then we feed.
Hold on. Figuring out what happens when you go insane. You can talk to them. Yeah, you lose your determination tokens.
Okay.
Is that all you had to say?
Yeah, because we were done. So does that mean she takes a madness? Because of this? Because
no.
Okay.
Because we lost 2 tokens.
Does this go away now?
It do.
Okay. And that is the end of round 2.
Boop.
Round 3.
First player token. Event card. Okay, we really should have moved the whole board.
Well, it's where it needs to be now.
Black rust. The rust covered our belongings, especially our weapons.
Oh my.
Decide. Discard 4 determination tokens collectively.
Yep.
Or reduce weapon level by half.
Yep. I got 4. I got determination popping out of her butt.
Out the wazoo.
Emily, yeah, exactly.
2 people in a determination token get here. We get 1 mystic weapon level. If we don't put anybody here, our mystic weapon level is reduced by half.
Well, we gotta do that.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
Okay. Easy.
Easy peasy. Morale phase. Morale's still at 0, so nothing happens.
Yep.
Production phase. We produce a wood and a stone. We have all the stone and wood we need now?
Yep. We're overstoned and wooded. So, we do... If we go build a roof... Or if we... did we want to move the camp? Before...
well, then we won't get that wood and stone.
No,
if we
but we get something else. We would get... we could get...
a paint and a wood.
Yep, and then be able to explore more like we want to. Yes, because we don't need the wood and the stone. So get a paint... I'll take the wood. and get me a paint.
Paint. How many stones do we have? We only have 4, right?
Yeah, that's all we need.
Well, not if we wanted to make a spiral spear.
Yeah, but we can always gather one.
We probably should do that.
Because we want to we want to explore. And if we don't explore... you're blurry. Here, let me see. Is that better?
No.
You're much blurrier now.
So are you.
Oh, see, now we're on the same page.
I don't like your glasses.
All right. So therefore, I think we had to move it there, and we need to go to the action phase, right? So we need 2 people and a determination token. I'm going to take a Tuco with me.
Always take your Tuco.
I always want to take the bottom half. And that's going to help us get our... That's going to give us the same thing you were wanting to do over here.
Correct.
Then we can...
You know what? I have a Dora.
Yeah. Oh, did we not use the Dora before?
She can only...
No, we didn't. We can do another main... Because really nothing else we need to do except build a roof. If we can't... If we build the roof on there, what are we avoiding?
First player gets a madness, or first player draws a condition card, or each player with a delusion token gets a madness, which we don't have any delusion tokens at the moment.
Would we get a delusion? Oh, no.
No.
All right, then screw it. It's really not hurting us that bad.
He can go get a stone.
Get him a stone. And then if we pull a bad card, we can use our shaman to not put it into the deck. Let's do it!
Okay. This first.
Yeah. So move one up on the...
Yes,
on
sir.
the madness level, fighting level, or whatever you call it. Okay.
Mystic weapon
Mystic
level.
weapon level.
We're even close. Tuco's going to try and gather. We have a guaranteed have to pull a card, but if you want to go ahead and roll the dice to see if we succeed.
We succeed, he takes a damage, and we get a question mark.
So when he rolls a question mark, he actually takes a damage, so he actually took 2 damages from that, and we get the card. But he got a stone, so he probably, while he was trying to gather this stone,
Yeah.
chopped down, he was trying to splinter it off from a bigger stone, because it was just too big for him to carry.
Yeah.
And so he was like chiseling it down and accidentally hit his hand. And chopped off a finger.
Damn.
Yeah, it was pretty
You
bad.
paint a pretty bad picture.
Weakness.
Yeah.
With every step I took, the weight of my cargo felt heavier and heavier. My feet sank into the ground as if the whole path were made of quicksand. I knew I would make it back to the camp. I would not make it back to camp. The path was devouring me. Decide. Discard all determination tokens or get 1 madness.
All determinate. Well, who would get the madness? You'd be
Tuco, but he doesn't do
Or
madness.
Okay, then that's easy enough, right?
Well, does that mean that he would take a wound and then... Yeah, he would take a wound and die.
I can just get rid of these 2
No, he would have to.
Oh, he didn't have an... Okay.
Do we still have the doctor that can heal people?
Yeah, so the doctor says you get 1 minute to heal any one of the characters. So let's do that and give him a heal.
And then he would take a wound, so he's still on death's door.
Okay, that's all right.
That's all right. He'll be fine.
Okay. Then...
Explore.
Did anything bad... Was anything bad supposed to happen when one of our characters did it?
The cards got shuffled.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, we may not want that. All right.
Tuco doesn't have madness cards, though.
No. I was thinking about your character, your previous character. Did something bad happen? And you explained it. So we have a automatic success on Explore. So we'll go ahead and take a tile. Does it have the right stuff on it?
It has an X, a triangle, and a square. Close, but no. We get 2 discovery
I'm going to take them off of this pile.
And a
So
beastie.
we got a pot for medicine, and we got vegetables, which will heal 2
vegetables
wounds. So we could do that right now, couldn't we? I mean, well, we could heal him up for 2.
You want to heal him up for 2?
Is that in future resources?
That's in future resources.
Okay, so we can do that yet. But.
Okay, and then I'm going to guarantee explore.
Yep.
Oh, and then there was something that happened with the... we got a green beastie on this one. We get a discovery token. It's not the right symbols. What was the green beastie again?
I think it had something to do with the...
Can you pull us a discovery token?
Yep. We got a tiny totem. So...
We had to pull a card from the cultist deck and put it into the...
Hunt deck. Hunting.
Yes, hunting deck. Yes, I want to make sure I was putting the right deck.
So you need to look up, if we have a shovel, which we do, we get a tiny totem. Which we probably have to look that up. Because I assume it is the same stuff as what a totem is.
I don't think that does anything for us in this scenario.
Do you want to chuck it then? If it's not scenario, it's in the wrong spot. A goat.
Ooh! What did we name the goat? Billy?
That doesn't seem very inventive for us.
What do you want to name him then? Or her? No.
That's the way a goat would. That's
No.
the way they talk to each other. Is that the way goat? Is that what goats sound like?
Not really.
What do
but
goats sound
also,
like?
we're naming the goat, and I don't want to name it that.
Then how about Billy? So we can move on.
Well, that's not inventive.
It's not. But we're not here to be inventive. We're here to win this game. What? Where did we just stop?
Action phase. We're doing weather phase now. Roll the weather die.
Did we get what we needed?
Uh-huh. I mean, no.
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 We did not.
So roll the weather die.
So roll the weather die. 1 madness for
First player, which is me.
first player, which is you. Then we can move the camp, which we want to.
Straight ahead.
Yep. It's the best options for exploring. You got to move those. You don't want to cover it up. Okay.
That's what we're looking for.
And then we go to...
Oh, you know... Oh, no, that's not.
That is the end of that round, so we go to the next round.
We have to eat.
Oh, well, how about we use 2 cans? Dink, dink.
Just for a change?
Yeah.
Because you're tired of slipper loaves?
Once that's gone, then we have slipper loaves to get us through.
And a goat. And vegetables.
And a goat and vegetables. Okay.
No, we used the vegetables.
Now all that came down, so we can go... We don't want to kill the goat yet. That's stored food.
Or use the vegetables to heal
Heal
Tuco.
Tuco. So heal him up with 2. Okay, and...
Round 4.
My health keeps popping over here. Round 4.
Your health is popping?
Yep. So, card.
Extinction. The trees are rotting away. The whole area is slowly perishing. Choose a source from 3 different island tiles adjacent to the camp and cover them with a disc thingy. Token disc thingy.
So what are we covering up? Like
3 sources. Like, wood, paint, and, 3 different island tiles adjacent to your camp. I guess we cover the beast card. I mean, it doesn't really make sense. It's not really a source, but...
Well, those are the 3 adjacent ones. Okay, and now we go to...
Morale still on 0.
Okay.
Production, we're not producing anything on this tile.
That's alright. We don't need to.
Action!
Explore, explore, explore!
Explore.
Well, you gotta take a Tuco. Or somebody has to take a Tuco.
You take a Tuco and I'll... okay.
Doesn't matter.
What? I still have a person.
Once you get, well, so there's no really reason to get the morale up unless you want to get some more tokens. What does he do? He gives you some fighting capability, which we got pistols and we've got all kinds of other stuff.
Here, I need to do that. Cover all sources on the camp with a tile. Ooh, we need to do that. That's 2 people in a paint bucket to remove 1 token from any island tile. If we don't, we have to cover all sources on the camp tile. Oh, that doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't worry about it. And then you could go get another stone somewhere.
It's too far away.
Oh.
I could
you
get
another food.
I can get a fish or a wood.
Well, or you could build. Why don't you build? What we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I can build roof with pelt.
You could build a roof with a pelt. Then we can just not have to even take a madness.
Well, I'm going to get a madness in order to do it.
Oh, well, doesn't make any sense then. So you could.
One of those people cures madness, don't they?
You could come here. No, we don't want to use the stone, do we? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we got 5.
We have 5s?
Yep. We have
no,
5.
we have 4s. We have 5s.
So you could come down here and get the mystic level up. Gosh, damn it.
Quit knocking shit over.
It's just my health. Yeah.
Elena says we need a cure for madness, that's for sure. Do one of those people cure madness?
Yeah.
Your brain's in the wrong spot.
Yes. Do we need to do that?
I mean, unless you want your chick to go mad.
Makes me go, I guess. So I can do 1 for her. And
no,
we'll just do 1 again later. And then get her up away from it.
Because I was going to say, because I'm going to be taking a madness. And if we could cure me, then I won't be bringing on a breakdown.
Yeah, but I'll die.
You'll go insane.
Right, which...
We have 6 people left.
I'm fine. Take it then.
Can the warrior and the priest be used as characters? Do they have character shit on the back of their card?
The priest does not, but and the warrior does not. No.
They don't have anything on the back of the card.
No.
Oh, so we only have 4 people left.
I moved her down 1. Did you move it up?
No.
Okay.
We only have 4 people left.
Okay, we good?
So
we got. What were you doing? You were going down.
I'm gonna build. I'm gonna build a spear.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a madness.
Yep.
Boop.
Yep.
And it's not guaranteed. Oh, I killed me.
You got it.
Take a wound. And read a card. Stack me back on top of Adora.
And you get burn the wood or stone. You get this back, and we go up 1 more on the fighting level.
Demoralizing drill. Oh, this is one of the insanity cards from my last guy. Came up.
Oh, jeez.
That's a lot of light brown text on dark brown background. Kimsey entered the camp and began to shout at me furiously. At first I didn't recognize him, and I couldn't tell if he recognized me either. He referred to me as private and gave me orders in a harsh tone. He suddenly took a swing at my face, leaving me speechless and paralyzed from shock. The truth is always the most important. Brookhaven News. It looks like a newspaper. Put a disc on one of your special abilities. This ability becomes unavailable for the rest of the scenario. Shuffle this card back into the deck. So, I can either put it on to get +3 temporary regular weapon level, or look at the top card of the hunting deck.
Top part of the hunting deck, get rid of that, and you're not collecting any determination tokens anyway because our morale's at 0 and we haven't decided to get that up, so it really doesn't matter. Are we on round 4?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do. Where is his brain? Should I even ask?
Who's what? Oh.
Well, I'll just say you wouldn't know because it takes one to know one.
What? What? I don't even know what you mean by that.
She would have to have one to know if I've got one. Bam! But that's with a B. That's with a B. Put that away. And let's do our autos.
top one first. Are those the symbols that we need? No, they are not. We get a discovery token.
Okay. It is a palisade. Or no.
Yeah.
Yeah, palisade. Okay.
Are those the symbols that we need? No, they are not.
Is the last one the symbols that we need? It has to be.
Hey, the last one's the symbols that we need.
Jesus Christ, the last one. What do we get from that?
Discovery token and cultist in the beast deck.
Alright. We get a treasure.
And we get another discovery token too. And another cultist in the beast deck.
Bandages, which negate any of these things. So this goes away because we've got a treasure.
We get a pool of treasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, does that...
Not a treasure.
Yeah,
Not a treasure. Not a treasure. Treasure. Blankets. We can ignore one snow during the weather phase.
Okay. Well, there you go. Actually, 3 of them.
3 times. We can ignore one snow during the weather phase 3 times.
Well, snow is not a problem for the rest of this game.
Yeah, there's a snow on that.
I know, but I mean, snow is no longer a problem for the rest of this game.
Yes, I'm with you now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so we found the place.
Literally the last place we looked.
Yes. Okay, so now that is the end of the action phase, right?
Mm-hmm.
All this stuff comes down.
Mm-hmm.
We can, might as well kill a goat just so we don't have to use our slipper loaves, right?
Yeah, kill
Kill
Billy.
a goat. Give me a pelt and a banana.
Yeah, but I'll keep the banana because we got to eat it.
Okay, so
So you give me a sliver loaf.
So that is our food, but we haven't got there yet. Just remember we already ate. Because we have to do this, which is 1 rain, which we have 1... Or no, you didn't do that. So you take 1 mental.
Am I first player?
No, I am. So I take 1 mental, which will kill me.
You can go insane and run off into the jungle.
Regardless.
So you lose all your
tokens. Wait a
tokens.
second, what did this thing do?
Negates 1 lowering of the weapon level.
So that's done. So she's gone. Then... this stuff gets shuffled in.
Yes.
She goes dead. Insane.
Whoosh.
And then I have to pick a person. And of all the people, I will probably pick... how about...
How about...
if I take the psychiatrist...
why don't you let the people pick? Show them who's available and let them pick.
let's see here. I can do that. Here. But you can't really read it. So, essentially you're looking at a preacher, an antiques dealer, a psychiatrist or psychologist, and a doctor. So, so I think the preacher. Why not? Wait, antiques dealer. There she is. Let's see. All right. Yeah, we'll do that. So let's take her cards and put them under, and put this stuff where it belongs. And then we don't have this thing here with the amulet. Does that go to the new player?
I did.
Okay.
I don't know if it does or not, but I did.
All right. And then let's see what she does. She is the totem expert. My many hours of research on this topic will finally pay off. Discard 2 determination tokens to gather wood from an island with the island tile with a totem and get +1 wood. She will give you extra wood. And, she's all right. And mystic ceremony. What? Extra wood. I've read about their rituals in a very old manuscript. Discarded 3 determination tokens to draw 1 mystery card. Only resolve the parchment.
Scroll.
Okay.
Spell.
Okay,
so.
All right. So that's the end of round 4. Right? Did we want to move? We don't need to move that.
Nope.
We don't need to really do... What are you holding your hand out?
First player token.
And
then we're going to resolve this card.
No, wait. We have to do an explore action on the thing to be able to...
We had to make a sacred circle.
Okay.
Fever. If you have any stone amulets, the first player gets 1 wound. Otherwise, first player gets 2 madness. We have stone amulet. Yes, we do. So first player gets a wound.
We don't have to get rid of it. It just says if you have it. Okay.
If you have it.
Okay.
Monsters in the camp.
It's a book too.
Something crawled out of the ruins.
Yep.
The first player gets a delusion token. Which is over here somewhere. There it is. Found it. First player draws a mystery card. Only resolve beast. Nope. This card falls off.
Oh, wait. We can determine... Oh, sorry, no. This thing just... If you discard a card instead of shuffling it into the event deck. So that's not what we're doing. Okay, never mind.
We had to put a pestic mystic man on every city tile with a covered bird.
That's fine.
Do we even want to bother
We
doing
don't
that?
need any more food. And we already fed ourselves because we killed the goat. Actually, we killed the goat and that was 1 food. Oh, I already gave you the other one. That was right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to be doing any more exploring. So now what? We go to...
if we put 2 people here, we can heal 3 madness.
Okay. So now we got to go do an explore action. Oh wait, that was the... Do we get anything? No.
We're not producing anything.
We don't
Morale's
have any
0.
morale. So now, can we we can't multiple explore.
No
there,
point.
Right? So, I mean,
we don't know what we're gonna face here.
Right, but I mean, me and Tuco can't do anything, right? There's nothing left to explore. There's nothing left to build. We can gather more resources, but we don't need any.
As far as we know.
Well, yeah, we could build. We have the right amount of everything, so we can go down here and get rid of all that junk, and because that's safe. So we could go and take a paint, because we got 3 of them, 4 of them, and here would just heal wounds. So
Okay, so this goes away, these go away, this goes away. Remove 1 thingamabobber. Remove 1 thingamabobber.
Sure. Okay.
This goes away, this goes away. We can heal 3 madness among players and NPCs.
I don't need any madness healed.
I could use 1.
You could use them all because everybody else is... wait, we can get her up 1. So we used 2. Or no, he can go up 1 too.
Okay.
So we used all 3. Okay.
Okay, and then we read paragraph 58.
58.
What do you think's going to happen?
I don't know.
This is the conclusion. This is the last thing.
Yay! Read it!
We stood in a wide circle around the black hole. It was overgrown with the familiar slick black roots, which seemed to be slithering lazily. We took shallow breaths and watched our every step as we drew the symbols from the scrolls we discovered and placed the stones into position. One wrong move, and Mind Sponger would drag us into the bottomless pit. Just as we completed the sacred circle to contain the creature, the roots creeping out of the grotto started to move faster, lashing at the air until they were snapping hard like whips. Jacques!
Yeah. Yep.
Though this was futile. Those grotesque things, blocked by the ritual, simply could not reach us. The whips were ineffective.
Not good to have an ineffective whip. Yeah, I have nightmares about that crap.
Yeah. Suddenly, a large sphere rose from the center of the black hole, supported on all sides by what I came to realize were not roots, but in fact something similar to tentacles.
Ah, I saw that coming.
They were much thicker than any we had seen before. On the sphere, we could see dozens of red eyes, many of which were staring directly at each of us. Then, instantly, we all fell to the ground as if crushed by an enormous, invisible force. Our ears were ringing and our heads pulsed as if they were going to burst out at any moment. Shrieking creatures with black slime covering their eyes and cultists covered in black, walking on all fours, started to emerge from the nearby brush. It took every drop of will we had to push ourselves off the ground and prepare for the clash. Fight with Mind Sponger and its minions. Mystic weapon level
8. We have a 7.
We lose, so we'll each take 1 wound.
Okay. Ow.
We lose 2 mystic weapon level.
1, 2.
And anybody with a delusion token deals with a mystic beast.
Don't have a delusion token.
I do. Where's the freaking beast? Too many cards here.
What are you looking for?
You've
had every different...
The werewolf head looking one.
Why don't you just pick them up?
Nope.
So how's everybody doing? It's really interesting to watch her flipping cards. She's doing a pretty good job of it. She's halfway through the deck now. And
I got one.
You went through probably 30 cards to get one.
Yeah.
That's a little bit
Elena's
ridiculous.
still studying.
Ah. Okay.
Found the golem.
Okay.
Oh, we don't take wounds, we take madness.
Okay. So we take 1 madness instead of a... Okay.
Yeah.
Did that. Good.
Okay, now I gotta fight this guy.
Okay.
A golem. As I stepped over the mud, it appeared to move. After walking ahead, I looked back and saw a mythical creature taking shape as it emerged out of it. Roll the red die.
Palisade.
You defeated the golem. Draw 1 mystery card. Only resolve scroll. Did not draw a scroll.
Okay.
That's it. Boop. All that for that. If you survive the fight, read paragraph 60. This was just way too easy.
We had a buttload of
way
stuff
too
coming into
easy.
it. Did we make the circle?
We did.
Okay.
That was all what that was.
Okay, so all those resources are gone.
Yes.
Okay, just to be on the good side. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Just want to make sure we live through properly. Don't have all. Okay.
We stood back to back, fighting off the waves of claws and fangs. Sometimes, when I plunged my spear into the body of an oncoming animal, I felt as if I were poking at air. Many times, there weren't any corpses remaining after an animal was defeated either. It was playing games with us. We had to get rid of its poisonous look. In this city covered in darkness, it was easy to see the eyes, always watching from the shadows, glowing red like rubies, like targets. I measured the distance and flung my spear straight into one of those shifting eyes. The monster's shriek made no actual sound, yet we all heard the piercing rattle resonate in our minds. We quickly divided ourselves into 2 teams. One provided cover, and the other team fired everything we had into those red dots. When only the last eye remained, the Mind Sponger launched a desperate attack. Rushing out of its grotto, suspended on countless pseudo-tentacles, it tried to coil them around us. At that very moment, there was a short blast from the officer's rifle. The shot met its mark, and where there once was a final eye, there was now a hole oozing black slime.
Ew.
Many beasts vanished instantly into thin air, while others seemed to drip black slime and disperse into the forest. Only the cultists rushed towards the corpse of their god. They were also dying without its powers. Slowly we noticed more and more sunbeams beginning to penetrate the dark clouds, lighting up the grotto. Tired, we fell to the ground and basked in the beginning of a new era in the city of Z. Congratulations! You managed to find the city of Z and drive its primordial evil away! The Colonel would have been so proud.
Yeah, but he's dead. Yay! So, we went through the entire Mystery Tales without a loss.
Yeah. I mean, we lost 4 characters.
Right.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. It was too easy. I'm disappointed.
Overall thoughts.
If we were to play this again, this whole 5 scenario game, I would not take Tuco.
Agreed. I think
we're never satisfied.
There was a lot of. There wasn't as much of the mental or madness stuff happening in scenario 1, 2, and 3. So, and you really were just in that state of going, what are we doing with this? And should we start preparing for...
Gooner Boy gave us a clap.
Yay! And, so I think there was a lot of it. We were just going, I don't know why we need paint. I don't know why we need an amulet. But based on our previous plays of the other games, we sort of went, they wouldn't be doing this unless we needed to. We spent some time and effort getting them, and I just don't think they really made any difference, or very little.
There were a couple times where it was nice to have them, but it wasn't game changing.
I mean, by the fact that we went and got them, because just based on going, we probably need them, got us out of a few scrapes. I mean, we have 3 paint buckets left and an amulet, and really, last game we could have probably picked up 2 or 3 more stone. We just decided not to because we were
and if we'd had the stone, we
would have been done
even easier this round.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. We could have just done, and the very last tile was the one that we ended up needing based on the random shot, and that still didn't make that much difference because we were doing. It was just a timing game, right?
Well, yeah, because we had all the food we needed. We didn't have to worry about food at all, so we weren't hunting throughout this whole campaign. We weren't hunting that much, so we didn't come up against the cultists that much, so we didn't really need the mystic weapon level. We barely fought any cultists.
Right.
Technically we need to fight this cultist to win.
We did kick. We won.
Yeah.
Because we needed 4 and we have 5.
Yeah.
And
I had we would have
got another amulet.
So what's that? I just had to find a card with that symbol on it.
There's a lot of cards.
There are a lot of
things
cards
that could.
Well, and that's not this scenario's fault. That we do have the treasure chest, and some of these cards came from that.
Right, but we had a number of things here that we didn't use.
There he is. Deadly Howl. Initially, I thought it was the cry of a wounded animal, but after a few minutes, the cry became more and more violent. It escalated into a strange, piercing call of an unearthly creature. It felt as if a monster had left its lair to hunt me. Get 4 madness, divide them in any way among any NPCs and characters. So that wouldn't have killed us.
No. The NPCs, I think, unless we were doing something wrong, the fact that you can use them throughout and really help out with your food and your managing your psychic damage or your mental damage or your madness or whatever you call it, and then the health gave you a lot, but we really didn't use them that much.
I think we used them more than you realize because we healed them up after every scenario.
No, we didn't heal them up after every scenario. The last scenario gave us a whole bunch that we got to spread. There was a couple opportunities to update the NPC's madness, but we didn't. I mean, I don't think some of these we used at all.
The heart attack came in really handy.
The heart attack that's how we got all the slipper loaves. And we weren't good enough to be able to move those back. So I think it's a fun game. I think I enjoyed the original. And I think the Beagle was brutal.
Well, it's because in the Beagle, the first scenario, we did not do that well.
Right.
Which set the tone for the entire campaign, and it pretty much made it struggle the entire campaign. And in this campaign...
That could have happened here if we did it poorly.
Right, but in this campaign, the first scenario, we made sure we got everything we needed, which is what made it easy for the entire campaign.
Right. If we were to do the Beagle again... I think we would go in with a different attitude on what we need to do first game. We might score a lot better because I think it was a scoring.
Yeah, it was.
But overall, I liked it, but I didn't feel the pressures that I did in the first two.
Yeah. Now there is still a horror mode that we haven't done, so there's a couple more scenarios we could do in horror mode. But we might do sometime just to see what it's like.
Yeah, but we're not going to stream it. I think we're done streaming.
Yeah.
Robinson Crusoe. We did how many games total?
Oh goodness.
Probably.
Well, for the Beagle and this was 10, and then
the original game had
8.
Something
plus
like
we did
that.
Santa.
And we did
and a couple others.
King Kong.
Yeah.
Or it was a couple different ones. So we're probably close to 20 games. So overall, I really like Robinson Crusoe.
Yeah, it's a good puzzle game.
I think if somebody, and with the new one out, you could...
Hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
Just a time for us to end the stream.
So, overall, good game. But anybody have any suggestions before we get off here on the next game we should play? Because I mean, Kingdom Death is supposed to be coming end of the year.
Gambler's Chest.
The Gambler's Chest is supposed to be here end of the year.
When's Townsfolk Tussle come?
Towards the end of the year. Probably...
Hey, Ivan! How are you?
Hey,
Long
Ivan.
time no see.
I think that's supposed to be October, November timeframe. So we might Townsfolk Tussle at that point.
Yeah.
Very... Kingdom Death-ish, with a different theme. Leland played a game with us on
stream
or Tabletopia or
Tabletop Simulator.
Tabletop Simulator. I enjoyed it. I think it's different than Kingdom Death.
I think it'll be fun to play.
So it'll probably be. I mean, we can always do Kingdom Death without the Gambler's Chest too at some point, but I think we'll try something different. We had a few.
I like to play through all our pandemics.
I like Pandemic, but I don't know if it'll be quite as tough, especially the base game. I think it would, at this point, it would almost be similar to what we just played, as ease, right? Because I think we've got that game. I think if you play the Cthulhu one now, that's a little different. That one's
that's what I'm saying. Playing through all of them. Play the base one and then play the Cthulhu and follow.
You're saying play one game of each?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Maybe we'll do that. Okay. Little boiled down. Yeah, that's right. But Townsfolk Tussle, Seventh Continent.
We thought about, but that would be hard, I think, for people to see what's going on the card. I mean, it's hard enough to see what's going on the table with this game, but those cards are like that big, and to be able to see any kind of detail or anything, we'd be constantly holding it up to the camera.
Yeah. Seventh Continent to me was, I mean, we got the expansions and all the stuff.
Though.
We played it last year on vacation, and
it got a little frustrating in that you had to completely start over when you failed.
I think that's what I was going to say. It's like Dark
Souls.
Dark Souls. Yeah, I don't like you spend.
Hey, Dutch Yoda, how are you?
How you doing? spend all that time and then have to reset everything, that sort of annoys me.
Yeah.
I think very quickly I'll not want to play it again. Matter of fact, I'm not real fond of Seventh Continent at this point. It was okay. We played for a number of hours, but I don't really think about wanting to do it again.
I don't know. We have a lot of it. Vienna Connection. Nice. Well, we have finished this campaign. We did win the scenario. We felt it was too easy, so if you ever do play Mystery Tales, we recommend not using Tuco or only using one pawn for Tuco at most. The local guide.
Right. Yeah. I think that's all we have to say.
Yeah.
Well,
we have a big mess to clean up.
We will not be, like you said at the beginning of the stream, we won't be streaming for the next 2 weeks. We're going to have a vacation in there, and we're going to have a game day.
Just a couple friends coming over. We're going to play board games with real people. In real live people.
We have some new good games. We have what's that?
Thanks, Ivan.
Kudios, is that the way you say it?
Cabitos?
Yeah, I can't read it. Cabitos.
Cabitos is fun.
That we played. We played Marachek.
Marrakesh.
Is that the way you say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
no,
Dutch Yoda agrees.
So.
It felt too easy. Like the whole campaign felt too easy. And I don't know, like the first scenario, we did really well getting everything off the boat, and we thought maybe that set us up for making the rest of the scenarios super easy. But maybe if that's not your experience, then maybe the game overall with the local guide is just too easy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know we have a lot to clean up.
We do. So, and we're not going to do it tonight.
Nope. I've heard of I don't know how to pronounce that game. Nediviller. I've heard a lot of people have been talking about it.
Yep. I've seen a couple little short things on it.
I don't know Beyond the Sun. I don't know that one.
I don't know what Beyond the Sun is either. That's a new one for me. We also we just got
City Builder
from
Inside Up Games.
So from Connor. And
did you like it, Dutch Yoda? The game that I can't pronounce.
Well, if you reviewed it in Dutch, that's not going to help us at all.
Scales pretty well. That's good. We should check that one out.
Okay.
A lot of people have been talking about it.
What's the other one we just got downstairs? The it's not
Shifting Stones.
Yeah, that
looked really interesting. We saw it on game night. It looked really interesting. I want to play it.
Nidavellir. Nidavellir.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
we could do a stream called Trying to Pronounce Things with the Detmers. That would be...
Throw Leland in there and it'd be all over the place.
No, we can't have it. We couldn't have Leland in there. Whew. We don't have that kind of time. So, yep. Okay, well, I guess we'll wrap it up. Thanks, everybody. I hope you had a good time with Robinson Crusoe, and we will be back in...
After 2 weeks.
In 3
something.
weeks, and we will, surprise everybody. All right. Good night.
Night.
Oh, wait, we're gonna rate anybody?
No, not really.
Okay, then screw it.